on October 22nd regarding to some bond issue sales. And if we have a roll call, please.
Trustee Aiello. Trustee Salella.
Here.
Trustee Kazone.
Here.
Trustee Case.
Here.
Trustee Tucker. Trustee Wagner.
Here.
President Bolfus.
Here. And we'll turn it over to Manager Keener.
Thank you, Your Honor. This evening we have what's called a BINA public hearing, so I'm going to read a quick synopsis. Overview of the proposal to sell bonds in the amount of $1.5 million for the purpose of providing funds to pay debt service on the village's general obligation refunding bonds, also known as Alternate Revenue Source Series 2017, and to finance capital projects for the village, namely capital expenditures for the purchase of equipment, including vehicles, building renovations, roof replacement, and sewer improvements in and for the village, and for the payment of expenses incident thereto. In 2017, the village issued alternate revenue bonds to refund TIF 3 debt certificates as part of the strategy to address insufficient TIF 3 revenue. These alternate revenue bonds are to be refunded by rollover bonds issued each fall, which are then paid back using our non-home rule debt service extension base, also known as DSEB. The Bond Issue Notification Act, also known as BINA, requires a hearing before we issue those rollover bonds. Consideration of the sale of the rollover bonds will be presented to the board on November 26th. Thank you, Your Honor.
Do we have any input you want to do, Kevin Wachtel, our Finance Director?
Yeah, just wanted to mention that we're using, the hearing is for $1.5 million in bonds. That is to cover the rollover bonds to be issued this fall as well as next fall. So we want to do this every single year. But we do the BINA hearing to get the $1.5 million capacity. We will have to do this again in a couple of years, in the third year of this strategy to adjust the TIF debt.
Okay, thank you. Any members of the public have any questions or comments on this issue? Seeing none, I'll have a motion to adjourn. We'll close the public hearing. Trustee Wagner,
I'd like to make that motion.
a second. Trustee Kazone, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, we'll be back at 7 o'clock for the regular board meeting.